There's nothing physical between Greg and Sylvia. Oh, there's a lot of patting and pawing and licking and stroking. That goes on ad nauseum. But nothing beyond that. I almost wish there were.
Why do you say that, Kate?
Because then it would be a simple affair, and any wife worth her salt could deal with that. But this, this is much deeper. I feel like I'm up against something that's gone on for hundreds of thousands of years. Like when the first wolf came out of the forest and hunkered down next to the caveman by his fire.
But Kate, don't you think that the cave woman must have had ways of shooing that wolf back into the outer darkness?
I tried, Leslie. That's why I got the ranch to go to England. But all that did was aggravate the situation. And now the roads are even more. He says, nothing becomes her like the leaving thereof. So we won't leave her.
Ah, but I believe I hear Craig.
Sorry I'm late. Oh, hello, darling.
Greg, this is Leslie, Greg.
Oh, hi, Leslie. I'm sorry I'm late. The reason I am is because Sylvia had to have her stitches taken out.
We're not interested, Greg.
No, Kate, let him talk. You had your say, you should have his.
Well, while we were at the vet, we discovered that Sylvia has worms, which is why she was always dragging her ass across the carpet. But we're going to solve that with the little pink pills.
Do you see what I'm up against here?
Now, Kate, why don't you go into the other room and read a magazine? I want to talk to Craig alone if I may.
Is there a telephone out there? Maybe I will just call and reconfirm my single seat on British Airlines.
No, now, trust me, Kate, I've been in this business for a long, long time.
He won't listen to you. It's impossible to get through.
Sit down, Craig.
Thanks.
Talk to me, Craig. Tell me whatever is on your mind.
Okay. She hasn't been herself lately.
I'm glad you see that, Craig.
Especially the past few weeks.
And why do you think that, Craig?
I know exactly why. She resents me.
And why do you suppose she resents you, Craig?
Because I made the decision.
What decision?
Well, to have her spayed.
You are talking about
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You don't want me to talk about Sylvia?
No, I want you to talk about Sylvia if you want to.
Kate doesn't like me to.
That's Kate, Craig. I, for one, want you to tell me about Sylvia because by telling me about Sylvia, you are actually telling me about yourself.
Okay. Well, to begin with, she has beautiful eyes.
Sylvia.
Yes, Sylvia. I actually understand what the word limpid means now. I mean, she has these limpid, deep, serious eyes. Not that she's always serious. I mean, she laughs, and I've actually seen her laugh. You know, when she's got this sweet little butt, you know? When she walks down the street, she kind of sashays it back and forth. People stop on the street just to pat her because of that butt. And when we're at the park, all the dogs, they just gather around, you know? Even though she's spayed, they just gather around. Especially this one dog, Bowser. Oh, and hey, I found this poem about her by Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. Who is Sylvia? What is she that all the swains commend her? Holy fair.
Craig.
And why is she?
Craig!
Yeah?
I'm afraid we are confined to a 50-minute hour.
I'm sorry, Leslie. I get carried away.
Craig, I think I'm going to do something that I ordinarily do much further in the therapy process. I'm going to put myself into the picture.
Yourself?
What is my name, Craig?
Well, Kate said that it was Leslie.
Leslie it is, Craig. Now, am I a man or a woman?
Woman.
You hesitated, Craig.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I want you to hesitate. I want you to select my gender. That is why I call myself Leslie. It is a name that can work either way.
It does, doesn't it?
And that is why I wear these ambivalent clothes. I may be a man pretending to be a woman. Or I may be a woman pretending to be a man. I let my patient select my gender.
I thought you were a woman.
Because you wanted me to be a woman.
I did?
we project our needs onto the world, Craig, life is shapeless and absurd. We use words, names, and categories to create shape. We need that shape to get through the day.
Okay.
We even see it in the Bible, Craig. God has Adam name the animals so that Adam can construct order around him.
Huh.
Which brings us to your dog, okay?
Sylvia.
Sylvia. You wanted your dog to be a woman too. That's why you named her Sylvia.
Whoa. She was already named Sylvia.
But you embraced that name. You wanted a woman.
I have a woman. Her name's Kate.
Ah, but you wanted a different kind of woman. You wanted a subservient wife you once had in the suburbs. You wanted a worshipful daughter who hung on your every word. You wanted a Sylvia, right? If Sylvia didn't exist, you would have had to invent her.
You might be right, Leslie.
I think I am, Craig. I think I am. Now, this is what we call, therapists call, the dangerous years.
Dangerous years?
The years between the first hint of retirement and the first whiff of the nursing home.
God!
No. We must replace these years, Craig. I, for one, am exploring the boundaries of gender identification. Kate has moved away from the childbearing into the public life in the classroom. You, on the other hand, have retreated into a sort of a pastoral nostalgia.
Pastoral nostalgia?
Right, rightly, Sylvia.
You really think that's true,
I
Leslie?
do, Craig. I do. I think it's time for you to move on. I think it's time for you to embrace the challenges that come with later life.
Maybe so.
Drop the leash, Craig, and once again, pick up your wife's hand. See if you can actually walk, step by step, hand in hand, into the setting sun.
Oh, thanks, Leslie. This is all making a lot of sense.
I think it does, Craig. I think it does. Well, I must say I'm exhausted. This has been a long haul for all of us. Now, may I bring in Kate to work out a few specifics?
But aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Sylvia, I mean, you saw me, you saw Kate. Don't you think you should see Sylvia?
You want me to hold a session for your dog?
No, I don't want you to hold a session with the dog, Leslie. What do you think? I'm nuts? No. I just think that, you should meet her. Maybe just take her for a little walk or pat her a little bit, because then you'd see Leslie.
See what?
Well, and you see that Sylvia's more than just a name or a gene or a psychological condition or anything that tries to pin her down, Leslie. I mean, any dog owner knows that. If you don't, you should get one immediately, Leslie. I mean, it should be in the Constitution. It's not just a right, it's an obligation. When you register to vote, you pick up your dog license. I mean, the world would be a much better place, Leslie. Think about it. I mean, you, me, Nelson Mandela, Yasser Arafat, and Meryl Streep. We all get together at Club Med, and what do we talk about, Leslie? Our dogs! Our dogs, Leslie!
Craig?
Yeah.
Craig, I want you to leave right now. Please, quickly if you would. And bring in Kate when you way out.
That's fine. It's time for Sylvia's dinner in.
Kate? What happened? I want you to do several things for me. First, I want you to divorce Craig.
Divorce?
Take him for every nickel he's got. Then I want you to get a gun.
A
To
gun?
shoot Sylvia. I hope you get her right between the eyes.
Well,
Oh, sorry, I'm late for my shrink.